Hey everybody, welcome back to DKC2, and today we are going to start the final real world of the game, K. Rool's Keep. There is still a little bit of game after this, but it's not a whole lot. There's like one level before the final boss.
Well, I mean, there can't be too much more game. Is this about the same amount of game that the original DKC had?
I think it's a little more.
It's a little more, if only by virtue of the fact that we have the, we still have the Lost World to do. Or at least the Lost World exists.
True. And actually, I think that this here is the only water level that doesn't take place on a pirate ship. I might be wrong.
Think you might be right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that depends on how do you count the, a level which is coming up shortly. Later this world, at any rate.
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember a lot about this particular world.
The one with the green water.
Oh.
That's not so much a water level as a stay away from the water level, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So, this might be a little bit moot at this point, but should we bother introducing ourselves?
Yeah, sure, what the hell. Who are you jokers?
Well, I'm Blastinus, always.
I'm still Ryushikaze, war criminologist.
So yeah, Arctic Abyss. It's a water level in ice.
That goes up and down.
Yeah, there's not really much else to say about it beyond that.
I mean, we're not even freezing in this water.
And the water goes up and down, but it never actually traps you. Like, it's basically there for effect.
So really, you could have put this in a pirate ship, and it wouldn't have affected anything.
It's also kind of out of place for the rest of the levels in this world.
Yeah, I mean, we are technically in a castle. It's a little strange to see
A glacier.
Now, this is going to sound a little bit weird, but just for people who can actually hear the audio, but am I right in thinking that In a Snowbound Land starts playing in this level?
Yes. This is the first real instance of it, as opposed to, if you don't do the Lost World.
In a Snowbound Land is easily my first or second favorite song. It's kind of a toss-up between this one and Forest Interlude. And oh boy, wait, that was not supposed to happen.
Nonsense. Of course it was. Wait, why is that? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, the water's not going down. I need to hit this.
Well, you don't really, but, you know, it's nice.
Well, you do to end the level.
But you could have just hit it and had it go a pitiful amount.
But you can't actually hit it underwater.
You can't?
I don't think you can.
I thought you could. I don't know. I thought you could, but whatever.
I mean, I know there's a couple of ways that you can glitch it out and make yourself not be able to complete a level. Like if you get hit right as you hit... Oh.
Ooh, yeah. So, it's like being Quawks, only we're going upwards instead of downwards. And all the joy that implies.
Yeah, Wendy Well is a thing. I do not like this level very much.
Nor do I.
It is a gimmick level, and it's not a very fun gimmick.
Again, if you really want to, you can slightly adjust the way you're going up and down if you hold a direction. But Yeah, the main thing about this level is that there is basically no indication at any point where the wind starts and stops. And also, there's a banana down here.
Yeah, there's a lot of helplessness involved.
Well, it also leads to a lot of spots where I died just there, because I thought it was safe to jump, but the wind kicked in when I was right below the zinger.
Like, it is either random or as close to random as can be when it'll start up. Because I don't think it's based on where your position is.
No, it totally is.
Yeah, it definitely is position-based, but even so, it's still...
Then it just seems so arbitrary, like, where it cuts in and cuts out.
If anything, like, this is even less controlled than Quack's. Because at least when you're riding the purple parrot, you have an idea of where you're going to, you know. Well, I mean, if you're riding Quack's, then you're hovering. That's just it.
There we go.
More effort than really ought to be expended to get to a bonus barrel.
Yeah, but we gotta get all of them, one way or another.
Gotta shoot for 101%, or whatever it is.
This game is 102, I believe. And then DKC3 goes all the way up to like 106% under the right conditions.
I've heard people say that they've gotten up to 103 on this one, but I don't know how reliable that is. I know I only bothered to go up to 102 back in the day.
Honestly, when you do things like that, like Symphony of the Night, I think didn't they go up to like 200% because the game just repeated itself?
Yeah, that was map percentage, so it was 100 for one map and 100 for the other map.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Thanks, Wind.
Aw.
Yeah, visual indicators via leaves are perhaps not quite the most precise metric.
Hey, man. Don't talk shit about the leaves. They're my friends.
Well, given that they only start rising when you're actually in the floating stage. I mean, I know that they're working with the SNES, so it would look a little janky to just have an indicator that says like float zone here or something.
But I mean, they could. I think they're not using all of the layers that are available to them, so they could have, use a layer to indicate places where the wind is with leaves, and just have a couple layers where they're not. And basically show it through, I don't know, animation.
Yeah, you keep on slowing down with the crooks. Maybe you should speed through them instead.
Well, whatever. I got the DK coin. That's what matters, right?
Right.
Oh dear. That was almost problematic.
It was almost embarrassing is what that was.
Nice recovery.
Fuck it, invincibility frames, go.
As they say, any landing you can walk away from.
Oh, right, then there's this. Where the fuck was Squawks? You know what? I don't even want to know.
Maybe there was a secret mini game that you just missed somehow.
Very likely.
Probably that one right there, to be honest.
Yeah.
What the heck. Let's move on before we're going for an hour on this.
You can always catch it up when you're not recording.
Okay, so Castle Crush. This is one of the first... I think the first time where the game is actively forcing you to move or you will die.
I think it's the first auto-scroller in general in this game.
Yep. But, you know, start getting used to it, because this is...
I like that the floor does retract a little bit while you're transforming so that you can't get, you know, crushed to death just because the animation takes too long.
Well, it's mostly to keep you from spawning inside the floor.
That too.
Because if you can get yourself stuck in the floor, the game starts going really weird and janky.
Robotnik's deadly speed traps.
Yeah.
Since I know there's a point somewhere in here you need Rambi.
Yeah, you need to prime a charge while you're...
It was right there. I bet you it was right there.
That is exactly what I was about to... Yeah.
I might be wrong, by the way, but I think that Rambi can actually bounce his horn off of those hooks.
I don't think he can, but then again, I, don't want to make any definitive statements because I've been wrong more often than not.
You're really taking a lot of risks going through all these alcoves.
You say I know one of those alcoves. There's a bit where you go in there and then it
And then the screen keeps scrolling.
Yeah. I want to say it's for the DK coin, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
And I'm also reasonably certain with those bees that you could ignore them entirely and the floor would just kill them.
Maybe. I don't actually know that, for sure.
It's worth trying at least once. Not now.
Unlike the ground-based enemies, bees don't actually follow the terrain.
Is there something down here? Yeah, there is. There's the O. Oh well, we don't even have the K, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was on one of the various sections when we were Rambi that was, split up into like 5 chutes that you had to go up in.
And hooray for preservation of momentum.
Oh, there's Squawks. I knew he was over here somewhere.
And now it's time to actually race the floor.
This is where things get kind of dumb. Because now that you have actual mobility, you don't need to wait for things.
And so it becomes a matter of you deciding where to go.
Although despite that, it's just to get the DK coin and to unlock this bonus barrel.
But DK, or Squawks is the only way to get the DK, because if you actually have to wait for the floor there, it's already covered up the DK coin.
That's right. I kind of wish they could have kept Squawks for the entire level. Having to go with the pace of the floor is kind of boring after a while, at least if you had to do multiple attempts.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's something.
Yeah, maybe if the floor sped up, it'd be more interesting, but...
And these guys, I remember you can just jump over them, and the floor will take care of them. The merger of floor and ceiling. So yeah, DKC1 didn't have any crushing damage. This game definitely crushes you. It's in the title.
Oh,
And now the birds. God help us all.
just that King K. Rool happens to be a fan of, Alfred Hitchcock. Wanted you to see his, I don't even know what the hell happened to the bee there. No, they do die.
Bees do die when they hit the floor. Yeah, here it is. That it's for the G, I guess. Or maybe not, I don't know. Maybe there's a bonus there. I didn't think there was, though.
Oh, now this part is fun.
Yeah, this part is a pain in the ass.
Well, it's a lot easier if you have Dixie. A lot of things are. I think we've said our piece on why Diddy is the objectively inferior Kong.
Well, yeah, I mean, that should have been evident from, like, the first level, when Dixie, you know, fucking rocked out with her guitar.
Plus, there's that whole, spinny thing, but that's irrelevant compared to the guitar.
You know what? I could have sworn that there were clubbas in this level, but I guess I was wrong. Not clubba,
Crusher?
Crusher.
Yeah, there was a couple crushes.
I'm talking about the guys who hide in the barrels.
Oh, Clobber?
No, they're in another level in the keep.
I'm surprised. It seems like it would have been appropriate, considering the whole thing is, you know, dodging the ceiling.
So time for another ice level.
In the middle of a castle.
This one brings back Clapper. So, yeah, this time, instead of turning Gatorade into water, he turns the water into ice.
Because if you're not on the ice, the fish down there is going to kill you.
This is one thing that Diddy can actually do better than Dixie, which is to say, if you slide on the ice while crouched, Diddy can actually get that coin without getting hit, whereas Dixie's ponytail will actually bump the bees.
Yeah, it's weird how her hair has a damage hitbox.
I guess that's one way to make it more interesting, to give her a larger hitbox in general. To kind of... Okay, sure.
Wow.
What?
I lost... Okay, because Diddy hit the floor instead of the Crusher...
Oh, okay. I thought he hit the Crusher.
You know, he was in a stunned state, and the Crusher hurt him, and then that was the same time I fell into the water.
Yeah, no, I got you falling into the water. I thought that you'd gotten the Crusher.
Was it worth it?
Yes. There we go, there's some sick ice sliding.
I was pretty certain that there was a level where you actually had to avoid going into frozen water, but I might be mistaken.
No. Okay. Oh, no, shit, fish, come back. God damn it.
And he comes back. Yep.
He came back, I'll give him that.
Yep.
I am actually glad that the Claptrap decides to take a powder during this section.
Well, he's not nearly as... Oh, fuck. He's not nearly as interesting when you have something to actually stab him with, and subsequently prove, oh wait, yeah, he's just invincible.
Well, I mean, we've already proved that with the invincibility barrel. They spent like 2 or 3 seconds just making a bunch of flashies appear.
Hold on guard, you can do it. There you go.
He seems so happy about running away from his imminent suffocation.
I mean, wouldn't you be?
Yeah, this ice sliding is one of the few times you get to actually be kind of stylish with Diddy. And it's interesting. I like it. And there is no reason that should not have killed me, though that one would have. Oh, fuck. I hate that. Oh. That little jump right before that porcupine, it always catches me, because it's like, you actually do have just enough clearance to hit that, and then it's like, yeah.
Now that's odd, like, where you actually hold on to your barrel when you bump the seal guy. Normally, if you bump things, then you drop the barrel, but not in that case.
It's alright. You guys like chains? You guys like climbing?
It's just a variation on main braces.
I mean, it is the most chain climbing we've had since main braces. Not the only, but the most.
As long as there aren't eggs flying at us, we'll be fine.
No! I just want the coin!
So, bait him out.
Yeah.
Oh well. And despite that, I still have over 100 lives.
Yeah. You can go back and get the coin.
No, he fell off, so he'll respawn. Yeah, he has to actually, like, have to actually see him die before it sticks. Alright, now that one is also, you know what, I'm just not even going to go in these.
This is the one with all of them.
Honestly, the guy who just slides down on the rope constantly is nowhere near as irritating as the rope riding enemies in DKC3.
Oh, no, we don't. Ugh.
Yeah, that's a barrel of fish that we'll definitely tackle when we get there.
Oh yeah.
Along with all the other really poorly thought out decisions.
At least this one doesn't have a floor that chases you. That's something.
Yes, I don't think you could do this level with the chains and the floor. Like, literally, it would make the whole chains thing completely pointless.
Yeah, I mean, what would be the point in going up a rope, say, while something is coming after you? That'd just be silly.
I mean, you could do it with the damage floor, or the damage water, but it wouldn't, you know, work as well as forcing you to use the,
Oh, and please, for the love of God, do not miss that checkpoint.
I know I did.
Okay, there's nothing in that one. Okay, this one has a thing. I can see that. Oh.
Those guys exist purely to torment you if the clobbers knock you down.
Pretty much.
This way looks less of a pain. We're gonna do that. There's a lot of split paths in this level, but most of them don't really amount to anything. It's just...
Some of them are just a lot easier to deal with than the other. I don't think the important stuff is split between the routes. It's just, do you want the easy route or the irritating route?
Always lead to bees.
Is that... There is a way in here. I'm trying to remember what it is.
I really love the castle theme. Like, it suits itself well to all these vertical levels.
Oh yes, especially with the fact that the levels themselves are positioned vertically on the map, so you feel like you're actually climbing the castle.
I'm fairly certain I gotta wait for him to come back down too now. Diddy, come on. What? Diddy, stop. Stop, that's silly.
Diddy's just showing off his amazing acrobatic skills.
Kid could have joined the circus.
Yeah, if he hadn't become a war criminal.
You say instead he's a child soldier.
Yeah, he's an assassin. He is coming to kill a foreign head of state in his own castle.
Oh, for... Clobber! There. Oh, fuck, birds. Run, Diddy, run! It's not worth it!
Oh, that just looked hilarious.
If I ever make a novel, I think that's what I'll title it.
Run, Diddy, run, it's not worth it, or oh fuck birds.
That one.
Have it have nothing to do with birds at all, just call it oh fuck birds. Have it be about, the Wall Street investors. Ooh, Swanky's bonus bonanza.
I love trivia.
It's alright, Blast, I know I love trivia too. What is the name of an old Kong who lives in a museum?
Beardy. Gotta be Beardy.
Come to think of it, don't singers appear in every single Donkey Kong game?
No, they are actually not in 3.
You sure?
There is an enemy that is like zingers, but they are not zingers. They're called like buzzsaws or something.
Yeah, they serve exactly the same function, and they're very close in appearance, but instead of having the spines, they have a circular saw through them.
I guess they counted both parrots.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which one that was gonna be. Depended on whether or not they counted quarks. And I guess they did.
8 eyes, really.
Oh fuck, I don't even know how many deaths are in Kong College. I'm gonna
5. Go with 5.
guess. Sure, 5 sounds good. Okay, this is dumb. This is really fucking dumb. How many enemies are in the game?
I'd probably aim high.
Yeah.
It's 30.
That was what I was guessing.
Okay, so this is the final level in this world, Toxic Tower. This one's kinda infamous.
It's a race against time with insta-kill damage water.
It's not instant kill, but it might as well be.
Well, it's 1 hit per, so it's as soon as you hit it, you take damage.
Yeah, and if you're falling into the water, you're probably not going to get out in time to avoid the second hit, so...
Yeah.
Also, that claptrap is a dick, I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, that's already been demonstrated.
I do like that they stop the water momentarily, so you can transform.
How kind of them.
I mean, it is the one mercy this level has.
So yeah, this level it's got everything. You got the, I'm gonna say you got zinger hopping, you got, a race against time, it's extremely tight, and the fact that it's a vertical level is in and of itself a big ol' red mark, because, I mean, like you said, it's a race against time to go up. And even the slightest mistake will send you falling a long way.
Which will usually screw you over the entire level, and you'll have to do it again.
And I know that, at least for me, I always got so stressed out by the gimmick that I ended up accidentally jumping too early with his spring jump, which results in a really tiny jump that just makes you look like an idiot.
Fortunately, we are done with Rattly's section, which means now we go to our favorite shitty parrot.
And you hit a checkpoint, so fortunately you don't have to do the Rattly section again.
Clap for freedom. So it's sort of like... This is sort of like Animal Antics.
Yeah, this is like junior Animal Antics. The real thing is much less friendly in every way.
Which is saying something, because this is not a very friendly level. And Animal Antics isn't even on a death timer, but it's just that mean.
Oh no, this is just wasting time.
Yeah, you can sort of see where the acid is if you keep an eye on the background. The windows will change to green as you get close.
Now for the best part of the level.
So, yeah, now we have Squitter. Totally forgot this was there. So, yep, let's just let's just leave behind this whole tower business and go jump around in some brambles.
Yeah. That's perfectly thematically appropriate.
You know, the only thing that's not making this like full Animal Friends Bonanza is the fact that, well, On Guard probably can't swim in that water.
Also, we're done.
Yeah. That is one of the best bonuses, because it means you cut out, like, the latter third of the level.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. So, this is it.
It's Big Boss.
I mean, you might think it's time to fight K. Rool, but, No. No, that's it.
Now, if you were playing the GBA version, there'd be a boss here, but we don't talk about that boss.
No, that boss is trash. But yeah. So that's it for K. Rool's Keep. So next time we are going to go clean up what's left of the Lost. At least I'll get the rest of the Keep's bonus coins off camera, and then we'll clean up the last two Lost World levels before we go tackle the final boss.
Oh, that's going to be a lovely, lovely attempt, because those are some terrible levels.
Yeah, I think we have the volcano level and then animal antics coming up in the Lost World. So yeah, look forward to that, and we'll see everybody for that next time.
See ya.
Later, Tater.